Hi, it's been a really long time and I have a lot of updates because it's been a really long time. So, okay, hi. Here's what my face looks like right now. You can do a skin check. What's up? Here are my hands. You can see it's still got some real knobby knuckles going on. It's got some wrists. Let's show you some arms. Still got these little creases here, which I don't love. But let me show you my legs because they are killing it right now. See these suckers? So I still have like, they're like some little lesions that'll pop up now and then, but they are like so smooth. Check it. And my feet are doing great. Ooh, I've got some bumpy ankles, my sock. Got some bumpy ankles that kind of get itchy, and then like back here on my heel is like not great. But my legs are so great. So, hi, yeah, my skin has smoothed out again. It's been like a 6-month flare essentially, maybe more, 6 to 8 months. I'm not even gonna look back and see because I don't want to. But so it's been like a 6 to 8 month flare where it's just been crap, kind of solid. Besides, maybe there'll be like 4-day stretch where it's like, oh, I don't feel awful. So I've been kind of living for those days. It's only been maybe like once every other month that I'll get like a little kind of 4-day window break, and then it'll kind of be back to being crap. So I might be just on another 4-day window break. I don't think so. I think it's gonna at least be a little bit longer of a break, but it's been really, really nice. I got to kind of really my lowest point in TSW. I mean, there are different lows of TSW, so it's not a consistent scale. Like, I have skin now, so that's definitely a higher high than back. Sorry, I'm itching myself. So that's way higher high than like 2 years ago when I was sitting in the bath completely raw and blind. Like, doing a lot better than that. So just like mentally though, it's been really different being kind of like more into the long haul TSW stage. Like, I'm almost officially at 2.5 years in. So that is way longer than I was expecting to be terrible. So here's what I looked like a few weeks ago. And yeah, that was really super discouraging. Like, looking really, really terrible, having like tons of skin proliferation, like being in tons of pain again, taking baths again, and just being like, when is this gonna end? So I was just feeling super beyond exhausted, where I just hit a wall. I was like, I can't endure this anymore. Just like, I'm so over this. There is being mentally over it, and then there's just like, I don't have any more gas in the tank and I can't do this anymore. I really hit that wall like maybe 2 weeks ago, where it was just like, I can't function anymore. I have nothing left in the tank. So I'm really thankful that I'm past that point now, and I just had to be patient and really pray a lot and talk to my care team and all that, and like, we're all over it. And it's not just me, but like, my husband is super over TSW, my mom is super over TSW, like everybody who is on the Fellowship of the Ring with me, if you have watched my suffering video talking about that, the entire Fellowship of the Suffering is really over this. So it's hard when like kind of nobody has gas in the tank to keep dealing with how awful this is and how disruptive it is to all of our lives. So I'm super thankful for this little break, and maybe it keeps getting better. I still have hope every day that like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and things are gonna continue to look up. And they really have for the last like 4 days now, where like every morning I've woken up and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so much smoother. Like, wow, my bumps are so much better. Like, oh, I'm not shedding as much. I'm in less pain. Like, I don't have like anything splitting open. So it's really, really great. I've got some more eyebrows growing back again. I don't know if you can tell, but like there's some whispers over here and like a few more eyelashes. Those kind of cycle in and out, but whatever. But yeah, overall, my health is really like looking back up again. Big excitement too. I'm completely off of cyclosporine, like any immunosuppressants. I'm completely like all natural, no prescription drugs besides like an occasional tramadol if my pain gets out of control. So that is huge news. So I'll do a whole cyclosporine video as far as if I felt like updating you. Did I feel like I had like some kind of post flare or rebound, or like would I do it again, that sort of thing. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll make that video and I'll try and answer everything, because I know that everybody's really interested in immunosuppressants. I gave cyclosporine a shot for, gosh, it was probably like a year and 3 months I was on cyclosporine before I went off of it. So I feel really like happy being like completely prescription medication free. Still happy that I had some relief from cyclosporine, but it feels really good to be like, this is 100% me healing and doing this and not like some kind of band-aid on a bigger problem. So I'm really emotionally, that feels really good for me. So happy news from me. Yay. Other symptom news, just to try and keep the running list going of how TSW's been going. Still been changing my sheets about like every other day. So that's kind of old too. Like I just love to sleep in bed like a normal person. I have been taking mostly showers punctuated by like a few baths. Oh, one big change for me in the last couple of months that has like felt good and I think it's helped my skin heal to a certain extent. Like this is just what I've needed right now is doing like a dry day in between like a bath or a shower. So like letting my skin get really dry and like not doing moisture. So it's not like a no moisture therapy thing or anything like that, but it's just like I feel like it's good to give my skin a crusty dry day in between so it can heal up in between exfoliation, and then I can exfoliate it all out and then I can move. And like dry days are really tough because my skin gets so tight, I can't really move very well at all. Like moving is really painful because my skin is so super tight and inelastic. But I think that it does really help with like just big raw spots that'll show up. Like it gives that a chance to heal and not just constantly be raw with me like exfoliating all the dead skin off. Not pushing NMT on anybody for sure. Like I'm really skeptical of all of that. Still need to make a video on that. But yeah, that for me right now has been good. I tried doing like dry days or really tried doing NMT back like when I first started TSW, and that was completely like abusively unsufferable. It was insufferable. It was so painful and so bad. So at this point I have skin. I'm not oozing very much at all. Like I'll occasionally once again have an itch attack and have ooze come out on my face or in between my fingers. Again, my hands have gotten a little bit worse. It's been good for me right now in my journey. Feel free to try it out and see if that feels like it helps heal your skin a little bit in between days so it's not just constantly raw. But that has been good for me for right now. And we'll see if like it continues being good or if it's just something that works for right now. So I've been continuing to moisturize like every other day, doing my just once a day moisturizing, wake up and take baby meds, and then I'll like either take a shower in the morning or I'll take a shower in the evening. It's been kind of inconsistent just depending on what feels good and how much stuff I want to get off my face. But this is me. I took a shower last night, so this isn't 24 hours without a shower, but you can see like even just 12 hours has been amazing compared to where I was last year. After like 12 hours I couldn't like move my face and it was totally inelastic. So we're getting there. I haven't been a tomato coming out of the shower either. Like I've still been burning my body in the different itchy parts in the shower. And after doing that for 2 years, I'd still come out of the shower and be like as red as a lobster. But I'll get out of the shower and look at myself in the mirror and be like, whoa, oh, well, like I'm still white. So my face is still definitely the reddest part of my body, followed by my forearms, and like my neck still hasn't been perfect or anything. But things are looking up. I'm feeling a lot more hopeful. Like it's summertime here and sun is the biggest healer. That's irrefutable for TSW. So I'm really excited that we're finally getting some sun. I'm gonna stay out there as much as I can this summer, and I'm just hoping it's gonna be a summer of healing. I've actually quit my job to keep my stress levels down, and I think that that is really gonna help too. And I think it already has helped. It's helped my mental state emotionally, just not having to juggle so much stress and try and be like a normal person, like doing super high pressure, high stress stuff all the time and leading people and leading departments, blah, 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 blah. So I quit my job and I'm just doing like freelance work right now as much as I want to. And that has been just really great emotionally and mentally. Like not everybody can do that, obviously. That's been another big boon for me. So I feel like I'm checking off a lot of boxes as far as off of any kind of prescription medication, getting my stress under control, able to kind of do some drier days here and there. And all of those are really positive. My sleep still has been pretty disruptive overall. My sleep sleep was better probably like 4 months ago. I felt like I was sleeping better, but I have still a really hard time getting to sleep. So that's been challenging. Yeah, itching day to day has been better again in the last 4 days. I was having like 4 itch attacks a day again, and it was just really, really hard in the past few months, but it's cleared up again where it's only one kind of light, mild itch attack a day versus like 4 really extreme ones where I just feel like I got out of a prize fight. So yes, we're doing okay. It's way longer than I expected to be in such severe TSW where it's really debilitated every part of my life, relationships and work and like self-esteem and all those things, mentally, emotionally. But there are worse things than TSW, and I keep reminding myself of that, where I get to learn important lessons here, right? Like humility and patience and being ugly and having like my appearance stripped away from me has really been humbling and horrible, but also, I don't know, helped me become less appearance focused and I think more gracious with others and myself, even though I would love to look pretty, and I still have to be really careful about the fabrics that I wear and making sure that my clothes are worn in about 3 weeks of washing them. Otherwise, like I have gotten hives again a little bit from like pants that I hadn't worn within like 6 weeks or a month or something, and then I put those on and just got hives on my legs. So I still need to be careful about like sticking with cotton. I can do like some polyester and stuff again if it's a jersey material that's still soft, so that's been good. I used to be able to not even essentially touch polyester without having issues, so slowly getting better. But still facing challenges and still very over this, but we're gonna get there. Like I'm getting more whole by the year. Even the symptoms go in and out and can be way more severe. Like in April, this was me in April 2021. And this is me April 2022. So like that was really discouraging to see that picture. Like I'm doing worse this year than last year. Like, are you kidding me? But then I looked at April 2020. I was just on fire from the inside out, and I don't feel like I'm on fire from the inside out anymore. So that's been really good. I'm still trying to stay active. I have a percussion massager that I've gotten, and I actually have really been enjoying that. I feel like that is also helping with like lymph movement and stuff to like get that circulating and pumping around. And it is a good kind of like nervous system reset too for like itch attacks. If I start kind of feeling one coming on, I'll ask my husband, like, can you do a percussion massage on my back? And that does kind of help just reset this nervous system overload where it feels, yeah, like bugs crawling all over you. So that's something that has been positive for me, and just some way to make my body feel good, right? Like my body's been feeling terrible for over 2.5 years because I've been super steroid addicted before then, and also feeling terrible, really, really terrible for 2.5 years. And it's nice to find one thing that at least makes you not feel terrible. So I've been enjoying the percussion massager as well. Taking walks and just doing what I can to try and be normal, but also be gentle on myself. I hope all of you guys are doing well. This is like such a long and hard road, but it's really worthwhile. I feel like the work that we're doing now is the best work that we can be doing for ourselves, as far as we're ensuring a really healthy future for us and our families and all of that. Like it's really, really hard work, but we're gonna get through it. Like we have to. It's not like we can go back on steroids because they're gonna fail us just like they did the first time. So we're gonna make it through, and I've got a whole lovely summer to look forward to and a whole lovely rest of my life. Like this is just gonna be a blip on the radar, but it's monstrously hard. So sending love to everybody out there. I hope you're doing great and staying positive. I feel like that's flippant, but staying hopeful. It's important to stay hopeful. So best wishes.